we will see the example on tuning of the PID controller. Example, a unity feedback system with PID controller. A unity feedback system with PID controller as shown in figure. The transfer function is g of s, it is equals to 1 divided by s into s plus 1 s plus 5. Determine PID controller. So the transfer function is given and we have to determine the PID controller. The system is given like this one. Here plus 1, then here it is GC of S, that is the gain of the PID controller, and here we have the system, that is 1 divided by S into S plus 1 and S plus 5, and it is a unity feedback system, so this output is again given back to the input side, and this is R of t and this is C of t, and this is C of t. So this is the simple system is given where GC of S, that is the gain of the controller. Solution, I will write down GC of S, gain of PID controller, Now here we can write down GC of S, it is equals to Kp plus integration of 0 to t E of t into dt plus, here is the Ki Kd into d of et divided by dt. So this we can write down, it is equals to GC of S, it is equals to Kp plus 1 over S into Ti plus Ki divided by S plus Kd. Ki divided by S. Integration 0 to t is 1 by S and Ki as it is, and here it is multiplied by E of t. E of S. Now see here, this we can write down, it is equals to GC of S, it is equals to Kp, we will take it outside, here is the 1 plus, now this Kp we have taken, it is outside, so this becomes 1 plus 1 over Ti of S plus S into Td. So this equation, that is our controller gain. So we have to find out the Kp, Ti and Td. Kp, Ti and Td by using tuning method, by using tuning method. Now see here, consider in the system, here it is 1 divided by s into s plus 1 s plus 5. Here it is 1 by s. 1 by s means it is the integration, integration is there. So if we take the Laplace transform of the integrator, so it becomes 1 by s. So integrator is there, so we will use the Ziegler-Nicholas method number 2. In the system having integrator, hence we will use method 2 of Ziegler-Nicholas. Method 2 of Ziegler-Nicholas. Now in this one, make Ti it is equals to infinity and Td it is equals to 0. Td it is equals to 0. Therefore system becomes, this is 1. So here we have only Kp, because in this one Ti and Td is 0, so what is there? Kp. So Gc of s it is equals to Kp. So that means here Gc of s it is equals to Kp, it is equals, and then we have the system, so that becomes 1 divided by s into s plus 1 s plus 5, and then we have this feedback. This is C of s and this is R of s. Now we will find out the transfer function. C of s divided by R of s. This is in the cascaded, so we can multiply here. So this we can write down, it is equals to Kp divided by this becomes s into s plus 1 s plus 5 plus Kp. So this is C of s. So this is C of s divided by R of s, it is equals to Kp divided by s square plus 6s plus 5. So that means it is s cube plus 6x square plus 5s plus Kp. So this is our system equation. If we keep Ti and Td becomes 0. So GCS it is equals to Kp. So instead of Gc of s we will keep Kp and system will as it is, and then we will find out the transfer function. So C of s divided by R of s, it is equals to Kp divided by this equation. Now s cube plus 6x square plus 5s plus Kp, it is equals to 0. This is our characteristics equation. Now in the method 2 of Ziegler-Nicholas, we have to increase the value of the Kp so that there is a sustained oscillation. Now see here we have s cube plus 6s square plus 5s plus Kp. Now to find out the sustained oscillations, so we have to take the Routh's array for this one. Now see here, the Routh's array will be, this is equation s cube 6s square 5s plus Kp. So highest power is s cube, So we will have s cube here first. So we will have s cube here, and then the coefficient of the s cube is 1, coefficient of the s is 5. So here is the 1 and here is 5. Then the next power is s square, and the coefficient of the s square is 6 and alternate is kp. So s square, that is 6 and kp. So no further elements are there, so we will have only this array is there. Now we will find out the s1. Now we will find out the s1. How we can find out? So this is 1 into kp, that is kp minus 30, kp minus 30 divided by 6, and here is the 0, and here is the 0. So then here it is s raised to 0, that is this multiplied by this multiplied by this into this minus this into this, this into this, that is, and here is the kp, here is the kp. So now see here, so we want the value of the kp. If we consider this kp, then this value of the kp is must be greater than 0, must be greater than 0. So what is the maximum value of the, from first column of Routh's array, kp minus 30 divided by 6 must be greater than 0, must be greater than 0. So that means kp minus 30 must be greater than 0. So we can write down kp, it is equals to 30. So this value we get, kp value. So kp value we get, that is equals to 30. So when the value of the kp it is equals to 30, at that value we will get the sustained oscillation. We will get the sustained oscillation. Now we will find out the frequency of the sustained oscillation. We have to find out the frequency of the sustained oscillation. Now see here how we can find out the frequency of the sustained oscillation. So for this one we have to keep the value of this equation is s cube plus 6s square plus 5s plus kp. So this is our equation is there. This equation is there. In this equation, let's say this is equation 1. Let's say this is equation 1. In equation 1, put s it is equals to j omega. S it is equals to j omega. So this we can have j omega cube plus 6 j omega square plus 5 j omega plus 30, it is equals to 0, plus 30 it is equals to 0. Now see here this one. So this is 5 j omega and this is j omega square. J omega square it is equals to minus omega square, minus omega square. So here we can write down this is j omega here, no? This is j omega and here is minus omega square. J omega square is minus omega square and j omega as it is. This is minus 6 omega square. This is plus j 5 omega plus 30, it is equals to 0. It is equals to 0. So this we can consider here. This is minus 6 omega square and this is plus 30. Okay, and this is j omega and here is the j omega. Here is the j omega and here is the j omega. So what happens here? So we will take this j omega common and here is the 5 and here is minus omega square, minus omega square. This term and these terms, these terms and these terms we will take it common. So plus, now here we will take, this is 6 and this is 30, so we will write down here 6, we will write down here 6. So this becomes 5, this becomes 5, and this becomes minus omega square. 6 into 5, that is 30, and 6 into minus omega square, that is minus 6 omega square, it is equals to 0, it is equals to 0. So this way we can write down. So here we can write down 5 minus omega square, it is equals to 0, it is equals to 0. So omega square, it is equals to 5, omega square, it is equals to 5, since omega, it is equals to under root of 5. This is our radians per second, that is my frequency. That is my frequency. Omega, it is equals to under root of 5 radians per second. So this is my value of the omega, this is my value of the omega. So this is my value, that is omega. Now we know omega, it is equals to 2 pi f, 2 pi f. So f, it is equals to what? F, it is equals to omega by 2 pi, omega by 2 pi. So this, it is equals to, omega is under root of 5 divided by 2 pi, divided by 2 pi. Now here we have to find out the time, that is called as the PCR. In this one, PCR, it is equals to 1 over f, it is equals to 2 pi divided by under root of 5, 2 pi under root of 5. And if we calculate this one, then it comes 2 pi divided by under root of 5, it comes near about 2.8099, 2.8099, 2.8099. So PCR, it is equals to 2.8099, and here we have calculated the Kp, we have calculated the Kp. What is the maximum value of the Kp to generate the, or to induce the sustained oscillations? Kp, it is equals to 30. So this Kp, we can say that it is equals to Kcr. So we have PCR that we have calculated, and Kcr we have calculated, that is 30, that is 30. So Kcr and PCR that we have, it is known, it is known. Now we will calculate the PID controller. Calculate PID controller. In the PID controller, from the Ziegler-Nicholas method number 2, there is a one table. From the tables we can have Kp, it is equals to 0.6 Kcr. So it is equals to 0.6 into 30, that is nothing but 18, that is nothing but 18. So Kp, it is equals to 18, Kp, it is equals to 18. So this is the first value of the PID controller. Then we can find out the Ti. Ti, it is equals to 0.5 PCR, 0.5 PCR. So this is 0.5 multiplied by 2.8099. So Ti, it is equals to it comes 1.405, 1.405, and then we will find out the Td, that is the derivative time constant. Td, it is equals to 0.125 PCR, 0.125 PCR, it is equals to 0.125 PCR is how much? 2.8099. So TD becomes, it comes 0.35124, 0.35124. So we have Kp, Ti and Td. Kp it is equals to 18, Ti it is equals to 1.405 and Td it is equals to 0.35124. This value we have. This value we have. So by using this value we can calculate, we can our gain of the controller. Gc it is equals to Kp in bracket 1 plus 1 over Ti into S plus S into Kd. So we will put this value into the equation. So now we can write down this equation. Gc of S it is equals to Kp in bracket 1 plus 1 over S into Ti plus S into Kd. S into Kd. So this Gc of S it is equals to Kp it is equals to 18. Kp it is equals to 18. So we will put here 18 in bracket 1 plus this is 18, Kp is 18 and this is 1 plus S into Ti. Ti is how much? 1.405. So this is 1 over S into 1.405 plus S into Kd. S into Td. S into Td, sorry. Td is 0.35124. So this becomes S into 0.35124. 35124. So this is my GC, that is my controller. That is my controller. That is my control. So this way we can find out the value of the Kp, Ki, Kd or Kp, Ti, Td. Or if we solve further this ones, the one of the equations is given, you know, in that one it is equals to that equation is nothing but, see there, the equation is 0.0075 KCr PCR multiplied by S plus 4 by PCR square divided by S. If we put the value of KCr PCR into this one, so we can reduce these equations into this format. So GC of S it is equals to 0.075 into KCr is how much? KCr is 30 into PCR into KCr is 30 and PCR is 2.8099 in bracket S plus 4 divided by PCR, that is 2.8099 whole square divided by S. So it comes this comes GC of S it is equals to this one. If we multiply this one, then it becomes 6.3223, and then this is S plus 4 divided by 2.8099, that becomes 1.4235, then it is whole square divided by S. So this is my gain of the controller, final gain of the controller. So this way we can find out the gain of the controller. So this is the way by which we can find out. Now see here again, always remember, if the system is given in that system in the controller gain, I have met, this is the controller gain equation that I have written here, that is very common and it is general practice is there. But here I have made Ti and Td become 0, so only kp is remaining, so I will take kp here, and this is my system. For this ones I will write down the transfer function of this ones. It comes kp divided by this one, and from these ones I will find out what is my sustained oscillation, the gain for the sustained oscillation. So by using the roots array, by using the roots array, then I get the equation kp minus 30 divided by 6, it is greater than 0, so kp value must be equals to 0, or that is nothing but my KCR, that is my critical gain. Okay, in equation 1 put as it is equals to j omega in this equation, so if we put the equations there, then I will take the common here, and we get the value of omega, it is equals to root over 5. So this becomes okay. Now see here, this is the things, or from this one, we get the omega, it is equals to 2 pi f it is equals to omega by 2 pi, so we get under root of pi divided by 2 pi, under root of 5 divided by 2 pi. PCR, that is nothing but the time, time it is equals to 1 over frequency, that is the reciprocal of the frequency. So if we take 1 divided by pi, so this becomes pi divided by 2 pi, so we get 0.289. So we know PCR, KCR, then we can calculate the terms of the PID controller, that is Kp, Ki and Kp, Ti and Td. Kp is 0.6 KCR, Ti is 0.5 PCR, and Td is 0.125 PCR. Now put this value, we get the value of this Kp, Ti and Td. Now by using this value, we can write down the equation for the gain of the controller. So gain of the controller is this equation. In this one we will put the value of Kp, Ti and Td. So we have these equations. Now we can convert these equations into a simple format, that is the format is given, that is 0.075 KCR PCR S plus 4 divided by PCR whole square. If you don't remember this one, it doesn't matter, so you can solve up to this one, still that you will get the full marks, but if you know this ones, then you solve this. That is 0.075 KCR PCR S plus 4 divided by PCR whole square divided by 2. Now we will put the value of KCR PCR here, then it comes 0.6323 S plus 0.14235 whole square divided by S. So this way we can calculate, the PID controller gain. So this is the end of the example.